man, don't move. I'll get you up, okay? So, had some Hey, who's this kid?
Hi, my name is Cyprien, and
No business here, kid. Anyway, what are you doing in the old guy's machine?
well, that's the point. Just imagine that...
I don't care. Get out of here before I undeck you. Hey, guys, there's a kid here who doesn't want to get out.
Anyway, I don't believe it. Is he gonna answer or what? Hello? Out at the lookout. Answer me, lookout.
Having problems?
Yeah, I can't get through to the lookout, so I have no idea where I'm going, which isn't a good idea when you're flying a machine of this size.
Could it be caused by the communication tube by any chance?
Why? What's wrong with the communication tube?
Hell, I don't know, but I cut a tube in two on my way here, so I thought maybe that was the problem.
Oh, great! Well done! Smooth move, X-Lax! Of course, now that you mention it, it's gotta be that. But the way things stand, I can't help you, boy. You're just gonna have to manage alone.
What do I have to do?
Find another means of contacting the lookout. Huh, what a question.
Obviously. Right then, I'm on my way.
You are coming in here like that. You no business here. Go on, get out of here.
All right, I'm leaving. Wilbur, wake up. I've got a camera.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, just a second. A little smile, and that's it.
Thanks. Later.
records in underbed recount that the Flyers once lived in an opulent city on dry land. The oldest records in underbed recount that a great, black, and terrifying wave washed over the world. The oldest records in underbed recount that this wave was so strong that nothing and no one could resist it. This wave carried so much water with it that it covered the underbed lands forever and gave birth to the sea we know today. The oldest records in underbed recount that the Flyer ancestors, seized by panic, quickly constructed makeshift balloons. But in their hasty departure, the Flyers forgot to count their numbers, and a good half of them were left behind. Whole families were separated forever, and people bemoaned this tragedy for many years. The first Flyers knew that if they flew away to make their escape, they would never again set foot on land. They used the first balloons to make more, then others, and yet more, until finally the concentration of balloons was such that it formed a city, and I called this city Flyerville. Is there someone there?
Yes, here.
Come in. Hello, young man.
Hello. Hey, when you speak of the ancient city, do you mean the city of the folk?
Of the Flyers, you mean? As far as I know, the folk have never had a city other than their folk.
But do you know where the city is?
Heavens, no. You can imagine that if I did, I would be able to fill in enormous gaps in our history. It's not as if I haven't looked for it, but...
But?
Follow me. My name is Habanera. What's yours?
Cyprien.
Here we are, Cyprien, the map of the world. This is the oldest vestige of our civilization. Thanks to it, I have managed to reconstitute a part of our history. As you can see, the map is surrounded by several symbols. The problem is that I don't understand these symbols. I have no idea what they mean, but I'm sure they're related to the ancient city.
Do you mind if I have a look?
Please, go ahead. You may have better luck than I had.
look at the big propellers even though you've no business here?
Well, I'm just visiting.
Yeah, well, we don't need any visits. Go on, get out of here.
Hey, excuse me, but you don't happen to have an idea by chance?
Because it's still not fixed?
Well, what I mean is that... In fact, the problem is that,
All right, don't tire yourself out. I get the message. We've got an inventor, but...
But?
No, never mind. Forget it. It's too lousy. Could ruin us completely. No, I ain't got no ideas, kid.
Well, that at least has the merit of being clear. Will you come with me for a moment, please?
Have you found something?
Look for yourself.
Heavens, what did you do?
Well, I found this map with the folk.
With the folk, you say?
It's the map used by the navigator. I imagine it must belong to them.
Wait. You know what this means? If this map really belongs to the folk, that means that they too come from the ancient city.
That's really something, huh?
It's more than just something. Imagine for a moment that all the families, all those we thought were dead, escaped by the sea to become the folk. Young man, you have just made the greatest discovery in the history of the Flyers, and perhaps even in the history of the folk. But before we get carried away, we must first check what we're saying. Hidden somewhere in the sunken city, there must be a prism that recounts the history of our people. And I believe that the intersection of these two symbols indicates not only the location of the city, but also the location of the prism.
Yes, but as you said, the city is sunken.
That precisely is the problem. We must find the means to go and look for the prism. No matter how we do it, we must find the prism.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'm going to put some order to my notes. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting.
Agreed.
in a better position to speak when we're higher up.
Okay. Say, you could have disconnected your security system.
The security system? Great Nobel, you must be talking about my sharp beams. Oh, sorry, my boy. I receive so few visits that I forget the rules of hospitality. To what do I owe the honor of your visit, Mr.
Cyprien. Well, you won't believe it, but all communication between the lookout and pilot has just been cut off. And I was just wondering whether you might have an idea.
Ah, well, you certainly came to the right man, because, as it so happens, I'm an inventor, and therefore in a good position to solve this little problem. Now, what is the extent of the damage?
Right. Well, you see, the communication cable has been cut.
And how much time do we have?
Not a hell of a lot.
It is therefore out of the question for me to make a system. Let me... Coco!
Excuse me?
Not so very long ago, I made a flying mechanical Coco, capable of recording and replaying messages. It must be somewhere in the attic. If you like, you can go and have a look.
Right, thanks. Say, are you sure your thing is up there?
Absolutely certain. It's the only place I can leave my inventions. Ah! I see you found it!
So that's it. And, are you sure this thing works?
Of course my mechanical cocoa works. Watch! Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Give it a new feather, and it will be as good as new.
If you say so. Right. Well, I'd better go before it's completely wrecked.
I'm terribly sorry. Ever since I started work on my new machine, I can't find the time to check my stock.
Is that the plans you're drawing?
Exactly. It's not quite finished for the moment, but I can already tell it's going to be my masterpiece.
And, it's supposed to fly, isn't it?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Because, well, I'm no specialist, you know. But it seems to me that a plane usually has 2 wings, a propeller, and a reactor. Things to make it fly, you know. And here on the plans, I get the impression that there aren't any. Am I mistaken?
Well, of course, you're perfectly right. I can't understand. Must have been an oversight, that's all I can think of.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Just add them to the drawing, that's all.
Well, you see, it's more than just a drawing. I've already started to make the frame, and unfortunately, I don't have any of the pieces you mentioned.
Okay, right, I understand. I'll go and get you the missing parts. But could you add a system that would enable the machine to pick up an object while in flight? Something like pliers, for example?
Well, yes, I think so, but why do you want to add pliers?
Well, because I may need your machine.
Does this involve secret missions?
Well, let's just say that the storyteller instructed me to find the prism from the ancient city of the folk.
Oh, has his research made any progress?
Well, apparently he has managed to locate the ancient city and,
Say no more. My machine is at your service. If it's for the good of science, it couldn't happen at a better time. But you'll have to find the missing parts.
we said we needed a wing, a propeller, and a reactor. Right, well then I'm off like a prom dress.
Cyprien! Don't use the main entrance anymore. That way you can avoid certain difficulties. Take the propeller barge instead. It will take you directly to the other side.
Okay. Hello.
Who are you?
My name is Cyprien.
Cyprien. Doesn't ring any bells? You're not from around here. You a spy or something? Have you come to sabotage the rudder? That's it, isn't it, huh? Help! Help! Help!
Hey, take it easy there. Calm down, relax. I'm off now. See you later. Rejoice, dear pilot. I think I found the solution to our problem. I nominated Coco as mechanic.
Good morning, Vietnam!
The wonder of modern technology, the very best. Thanks to him, we'll be able to record our message and send it to the lookout, who will no doubt be delighted to answer us. Isn't it totally insane?
Yeah, But first, it's gotta work.
Well, then we'll check it out right away. Right, Coco? Toward the lookout.
And keep off. Hey, don't you think you might have forgotten something?
Yes, I forgot to give him the message. Sorry.
I've come to save you.
If you wish to leave a message, press the star button or wait for the beep.
Hey, what's this all about? We're gonna crash into a mountain and all this imbecile of a pilot can think of it? Hey, wait. You're here to carry messages, so take this one. All right, are you recording this?
If you wish to leave a message, press the star button or wait for the beep.
Okay, hello? So, this is the situation. If we don't change direction soon, we're going to crash! That's it.
We thank you for trusting us and hope to have the chance to serve you again in the near future.
I don't know. Okay, hello? So, this is the situation. If we don't change direction soon, we're going to crash! Okay, I've heard enough. Goodbye!
But...
Hello, this is the pilot, but I'm out for the moment. Please call me back later or leave a message after the beep.
he's gone! He took off! Oh, the rat! Chicken shit! Now what am I supposed to do?
If you wish to leave a message, press the star button or wait for the beep.
Hey, that's a good idea. Hello? Well, this is the situation. We've no pilot, and I don't know what to do. Any ideas?
Hasta la vista, baby.
Aha! I'm back. So what's the pilot doing? Having a snooze or what?
Hey, that's a good idea. Hello? Well, this is the situation. We've no pilot, and I don't know what to do. Any ideas?
If you wish to leave a message, press the star button or wait for the beep.
What do you mean there's no pilot? What is this nonsense?
He's off, coward.
Gone? Well, then who's driving the city?
Cyprien.
Cyprien? Who's Cyprien?
If you wish to leave a message, press the star button or wait for the beep.
Yeah, well, worst nightmare or not, he's just gonna have to move. Right, there's no time to brake, so some cunning maneuvers are called for. Right. You recording?
I read you loud and clear.
Okay, the first thing to do is increase the city's altitude. To do so, you must increase the pressure in the boiler in the center of the Zeppelin. Then, we've got to accelerate, okay? So, let's go toward the large propellers to the front of the city. We should have enough speed to be able to move the Zeppelin before crashing into the cloud. Next, let's go forward the tiller and all the way to starboard. I hope that'll be enough to avoid the mountain. I need hardly tell you we haven't got all year, so get a move on. Oh, one last thing. I don't know you, so you must be new. So I would be very surprised if they let you do it. Never mind. Go for it anyway. There's no time to explain to them. That's it. Look out the pilot. Over and out.
Don't you worry, boy. We'll be there on time.
think you are coming in here like that? You've got no business here. Go on, get out of here.
I just came to tell you we need altitude, and quickly.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's funny, because the pilot never said anything about it.
That's normal enough. There's no pilot left.
What do you mean there's no pilot left? You're totally out of your mind, boy. You think a machine like this just moves about on its own?
Well, no, that's why I'm here.
You're not gonna tell me you're the new pilot.
Well, in the absence of anyone else.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. If you're really the pilot, then you should be able to increase the altitude on your own, right?
Well, you see, I didn't really have time to familiarize myself with the system.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not very complicated. To increase the power of the flames, you just have to jump in rhythm with the bellows.
No problem. That doesn't sound too difficult.
Well then, let's see how you manage, huh, Mr. Pilot, sir? Go ahead, jump on the bellows, since we need to increase our altitude. But be careful, you're gonna have an opponent in this little game.
Oh, really? Who?
Me.
I guessed it. That's it.
I don't know if you're really a pilot, my boy. But in any case, we lost nothing by the exchange.
Thanks. Right. Now, if you'll excuse me, but I've got to go and get some speed. Try and keep the altitude, okay?
No problem, my boy. Come back anytime. We'll have another round.
Came for a look at the big propellers, although you've no business here.
Well, yes, I do. We need to increase the speed a bit.
I must be dreaming. Who are you to tell me things like that?
I'm the new pilot.
Really? Nah, I didn't know we changed pilots. Besides, I've never seen you around before.
Well, you know, anything can happen.
Hey guys, I think there's gonna be a new challenge.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. You see those wheels there? We're gonna take two. One for you and one for me. If you can cover the distance faster than I can, I'll tell my men to go at it faster.
Otherwise?
Otherwise, you're flying.
You're on. But perhaps you should explain a little more to me, because I'm new here. What do you think?
Ah, we've a fine new pilot. He doesn't even know how the engine works. Ah, well, right. Follow me. So, the dial you see before you indicates the pedal power. It takes several different parameters into account. The virtual distance covered, the distance remaining to be covered, the time, and the one who pedals most.
Is that all?
Well, since you're so smart, let's just see if it's so easy as all that. Right, that's it, you lost.
That's no reason to throw me overboard.
Well, you're a pilot, aren't you? You should be able to manage.
Hello again.
What do you mean, hello again? Do I know you? Who are you?
I already told you. My name is Cyprien. We met a while ago.
Cyprien. Doesn't ring any bells? You're not from around here. You a spy or what? Have you come to sabotage the rudder? That's it, isn't it, huh? Help! Help! Help!
Hey, take it easy there. Calm down, relax. I just came to ask you to change direction.
To change direction? And why should we do that?
Because if we go on like this, we're going to crash into a mountain.
Oh, yeah? And how do I know it's not a trap, huh? How do I know you're not working for the enemy?
I don't believe it. Are you completely paranoid or something?
Paranoid? Ha! It's easy to see there's no one after you.
Right. Listen, I haven't got time to prove it, but I swear we're going to crash.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. You take control of the helm. That way I can't be accused of anything.
What do I do to change direction?
It's easy. You get into my wheel, and you incline the helm toward you while running.
Oh, running?
A rotation of 360 degrees, not necessarily fast, but regular, because to beat the Great Beast, stamina is more important than speed.
Wait. Who's the Great Beast?
The Great Beast? The one that's in the opposite wheel and whose orders are to maintain the direction. Believe me, the Beast loves a challenge. Still tempted?
Well, it's that or crash. Say, is there no way to calm down your Great Beast?
What? Calm down the Great Beast. Listen, young man, nobody calms down the Great Beast. Nobody. Understand?
Then we've got a problem.
No. You have a problem.
Say, I managed to turn the helm, but that beast you've got is like Carl Lewis.
Not at all. His name is Little Cloud That Swells Up Conspicuously.
Whatever. Well then, say goodbye for me to Little Cloud who, does things.
Okay, boys. We're gonna have to go faster than that. Come on, you lazy louts. Move it. Come on.
Hey, Habanera.
Have you got it? Did you see the city?
Yeah, well, what's left of it. But you were right, I found a prison.
Cyprien, my friend, this is the most wonderful day of my life. I don't know what to say.
Say nothing. Go and have a look.
You're right. But no, I want to discover it along with the others. Let's organize a great meeting with the folk.
Whoa, that's not gonna be very easy. You know the folk don't like you too much.
All the more reason why they should discover the contents of the prism in our company.
What if we're wrong?
I don't believe we're far off. In my opinion, whatever the prism contains, it can only be beneficial for both our peoples.
If you say so. But let me speak to them first, okay?
Okay. Go and speak to them, and give us a signal as soon as you're ready.
Captain, we got a visitor.
It's Cyprien!
I brought the flyers with me. There's something I've got to show you. Hey, Dr. Folk isn't here.
What? The flyer's here? Combat stations, everyone!
Don't get carried away, Mayor. No, Dr. Folk isn't here. Why?
Because he was right. You and the flyers are the same people. We have proof. The movie, the pictures, the lot. Is that the only effect the news has?
Can we see this proof?
Long live telepathy. I was just about to suggest we go up to the flyers to see the prism.
Cyprien has joined their side! He's a traitor! Everyone turn...
I hope you realize what you're asking us to do.
Yeah, but that's exactly why I'm asking you. Frankly, if there was any danger at all, do you think I would have come back so easily?
Yeah, that's exactly what worries me. Anyway...
Can I tell them to come?
In any case, it's the only way to verify whether you're right. So...
I presume you must be the captain of this magnificent vessel.
Yeah, you presume correctly. Captain Folk, at your service.
I am Habanera, the flyer storyteller. Cyprien, can you tell me what the old flyer is doing here?
Well, basically I went up to tell you he was here, but I forgot. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
That's it. It's about to begin.
Hey, aren't you going to stay behind to provide a commentary?
Surprise!
The oldest records in Underbed recount that the folk people represented the most civilized and most cultivated aspect of Underbed. Meredith, their city, was famous for its beauty and its grandiose architecture, and was the center for economic, cultural, and political power in Underbed. Meredith was the largest city in the world, and the people who lived in it were beyond all doubt the most prestigious people in the world. To be folk was to be noble and wise. The oldest records in Underbed recount that one day a great and terrifying black wave washed over the world, and nothing and no one could resist it. This wave carried so much water with it that it covered the lands of Underbed forever and gave birth to the sea we know today. The tower rose up out of this enormous tidal wave. It rose so high that it seemed it would never stop. It nevertheless did stop, but its top was so high that it could not be seen, and its base so deep that it was lost among the shadows of the sea. The survivors of the catastrophe stopped and observed the tower for a moment, and they knew that this tower could bring them nothing but misfortune and suffering. The inhabitants of Meredith had to flee their city in haste. Reason gave way to panic, and the previously united people were divided in two. While some set off on makeshift umbrellas, others put together flying machines and took to the air. They left in ignorance of each other, presuming each other to be dead. The world of Underbed was plunged into oblivion, and the master of the tower sent out his creatures in their thousands to erase it definitively from the memory of the peoples. Then he shut himself up inside his tower and sowed doubts about his own existence. He's remained there ever since, directing his armies by thought, plotting against the peoples of Underbed, plunging them deeper and deeper into lies, turning them against each other and forcing them to believe that there was never another world than the one they know. Of course, some of them fought to retain their memories, and although today there's only Wilbur and myself, we haven't lost hope. We have found the way into Lorndarth, the Master's Tower. On the island of Demi, there is an object that the people venerate because they are convinced that it is a symbol of reunification. This object is in fact the key to Lorndarth. The Master thought it was a good idea to give it to them, counting on their reputation for stupidity and their ability to discourage the most curious of us. I am counting on my good relationship with the Demis to be able to get the key. Should I fail in my mission, someone will take my place. A human child by the name of Cyprien. I have put Wilbur in charge of explaining everything to him and helping him as well as he can. But he will not succeed alone. Although I know Cyprien to be brave, I also know that the Master is powerful. That is why I'm leaving this message. So that the two most powerful peoples of Underbed can reunite again and put an end to the reign of Lorndarth. Together, we can get to the tower and bring down the Master. Now I must leave you. I hope everything works out for the best.
Here it is. It hasn't been used for a long time for want of rain, but it should still be in working order. All right, the colors aren't in the best taste, but overall it's pretty effective. Here, Dave's Island is over here. You know what you have to do. But it hurts me to let you go alone, Cyprien.
You've still got lots of things to do, and you need everyone you can find. Besides, they're my friends, not yours.
I know, but all the same, it's a big task for a boy of your age.
Yeah, alright, that's enough. I'm not a baby either.
I didn't say that. Try to be bigger than you are, okay?
Okay.
Right. It's time to go and free your friends. I'll see you later. Cyprien, who is this Wilbur your friend Lenny keeps talking about?
He's a sort of a... Did you happen to meet a funny sort of character on a swing?
No.
Well, if you do, then you'll know it's Wilbur.
So, do you know who Wilbur is?
A metaphor, my dear Captain. Wilbur is a metaphor.
Well done, Cyprien. That was a real masterstroke. Bringing together the folk and the flyers. Well, that's really something. You don't look too hot.
No, I'm okay. It's just that I've just seen Lenny again. Do you think he's still alive?
Yes, I believe he's still alive. Most of all, I think it's no time to doubt it. With the folk and the flyers together, we have an unhoped-for power behind us. But we still have to find the missing parts of the Zippet.
Well, you see, I was just going to go to Dave's place.
Really? And where's that?
Well, according to the flyers, it's at the end of this path. It seems that Dave, or rather Evil Dave, because that's what they call him. Anyway, it seems he's the Master's right-hand man, and he's the one
who manages the Sea Sewers factory. I hadn't seen the connection, but now you mention it, it makes sense.
Do you know anything about this Evil Dave?
Well, you know your friends better than I do, huh?
Wait, they may have the same name, but as far as resemblances go, it stops there.
Are you sure?
Well, it's true that some things remind me of them. It's as if it's the same people, but with their bad side only. Whoa! Hold on, there's no way I'm going to confront Dave's bad side.
Well, why not?
Because he would flatten me, that's why. Even under normal conditions, he wipes us all out with his karate. But now, can you imagine?
But you have your buddy attacks.
Yeah, I can cause plants to grow and make bubbles with chewing gum. You think that's gonna scare him?
But you've got Super Sip, haven't you?
Yeah, but he'd better not decide to take a vacation. Alright, I may be a bit better armed to face Evil Dave, but I'm still not going to rush into it.
The main thing is get into it. Right, I'm off.
Hey! Steve! Steve! Hey, Steve, answer me! I can't believe it! Steve!
Huh? What? Sip! What are you doing here?
I came to set you free, you nerd! Can't you give me a hand? Well, I don't know. Have you no idea how to get out of here?
Yes, I do. I've got to finish my punishment. But there's a problem. My pen doesn't work. Rather, it leaves no trace. See? I write, and then it disappears.
Where did you buy your pen?
I didn't buy it. I just found myself here with the pen. To be quite honest, I don't understand a thing. Do you know why I'm here?
Yes, but there's no time. Right, so if I understand correctly, you need a good pen.
That's right. The only problem is that apart from the teacher's pen, there don't seem to be any others.
The teacher, you say? He doesn't look too friendly.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you can do something with him.
Like what?
Put him to sleep or something like that.
Sure. Maybe I'm supposed to sing him a lullaby.
I don't know. You came here to free me, so find something.
Right. Don't move. I'll be back. Wilbur, did you manage to find it?
Well, of course. I saw you falling.
And the idea never crossed your mind to catch me, huh?
Listen, if I had caught you, it would have taken us days to find this place.
Yeah, well, you can do the 100-kilometer fall the next time.
All right. Do you have what you need to save, or did you just come here to give me a hard time?
It so happens that the idea has crossed my mind. Hey.
Cheese. Later.
Regulation cap. Are you part of the school?
Well, you see...
No, you're not part of the school.
There's no hiding nothing from you.
You will please change your tone, young man.
Excuse me, but... I'm sick. Ugh.
Sorry, but we only treat children from the school.
I'll die if you don't do something.
Too bad. You should have enrolled in our school and had a cap like everyone else. Now beat it. Go on, out of here.
Shut up, you nipplehead!
Who are you shouting at?
The other one there, he hasn't stopped crying for years. And when he isn't crying, he's whimpering. And it's driving me batty. Not to mention the other nerds who never stop wandering around. Can you imagine? Hey, now that you managed to lock them up, can you get me out of this rat hole?
Well,
Come on, don't be a wimp. I'll give you my cap. I'll give you my cap if you get me out of here.
What am I supposed to do with your cap?
I don't know, you don't have one, so I thought you might need one.
Right. Listen, I'll see what I can do, okay?
Yeah, but hurry up, because this guy's gonna drive me insane if he continues.
Don't move. I'll get you out of there.
No, it's not worth it. We're all gonna die anyway. This is where my road ends, my friend. Leave. Go away. And above all, don't look back.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do?
No, there's no point. Your mission is far too important to bother about a poor... Here, take this stone. I leave it to you. It's all I've got left in life. Cherish it. Love it. Care for it as if it were your own stone. Now go. Flee, my friend. Flee the pain of the kingdom, the decrepitude of your king. Tell my wife, my so beautiful wife, that I will always love her, even till death.
What kind?
Sleeping sand.
Is it strong?
Well, that depends on what you want to do.
Like knocking out a herd of buffalo.
How many head?
Maybe 100?
Well fed.
Stuff.
Average age?
Old.
Do you know these buffaloes?
No more than I know you.
Here. Take this. That should do the trick.
Thanks. Here, I found this for you.
No joke, a file. Shit, Where'd you find that, kid?
In the teacher's pocket.
Well, fair play to you, boy. Here, take the cap. Right now, you'll have to excuse me, but I got bars to file. What you want?
Well, I'm sick, see?
Are you quite sure? Or are you just trying to dodge classes?
Oh, no. You can't imagine. No, I'm really ill.
Where does it hurt?
The stomach. Yeah, my stomach really hurts.
Okay, I believe you. You can enter. Go and see Mrs. Dubajot for an injection.
Okay. No way. Who does she think she is? Injection my ass.
Well, feeling better?
Yes, thanks. Hi there, Steve. Here's your pen.
How did you manage?
Well, I did like you said. I put the teach to sleep. All right, ready to go?
What do you mean, ready to go?
Well, you can leave now, can't you?
Oh no, I can't. First of all, because I haven't finished my punishment. And secondly, because the bell hasn't rung.
Since when did you start waiting for the bell to ring before you go out?
Since always. If I leave before the bell, it's only because I'm kicked out. Otherwise...
Yeah, right. So where's this bell?
Up there, at the end of the ledge.
What? Do you realize what size I am? How am I supposed to... Do you still make paper planes?
Yes.
Make me one.
I'd like to, but I need a page.
Well, there's a good one for you.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm supposed to hand in my punishment with a paper plane cut out of the middle. Nice head.
Right. You no move. Me come back. What can you do for me with that?
Let's see. Is that all you could find?
Well, it's not like it's a Paris-New York flight.
That's for sure. So, there you are.
Hey, this plane ain't bad at all. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Anyway, don't get it into your head to go any further than the ledge. I'd be surprised if it holds.
Oh, but I'm very resourceful, you know.
Yeah, but don't get carried away all the same.
Right. When the bell rings, you make a beeline for it and I'll meet you outside.
You're on! You're the greatest!
What?
I said, you're the greatest! Now, can you tell me what I'm doing here?
We'll have to ask the others to sum it up for you. Because with the bell, things aren't going to be easy.
What others?
Vince and Joey. They were captured by the shadows and they landed here.
What about you?
I'm different. Initially, I came here to free Lenny. You haven't got a piece of Zip It for me by any chance?
A piece of what?
Piece of Zip It. Oh, it doesn't matter. Forget it. Shit, that's a relief.
No joke. Now what do we do?
Well, you go back home and I keep going. I've got to go and see Dave.
Okay. Right then, later.
This way, Cyprien.
Steve is free.
Now that leaves only Dave.
Sure, but I'm hardly going to swim there.
The folk captain is going to come for you. It's all arranged.
You see him? But I thought you didn't want to get involved.
Yes, well, let's say that I made an exception to the rule. In any case, I imagine that if the master really wanted to stop me, he would have gone to greater lengths.
And doesn't that worry you? His apparent indifference?
Yes, that's just it. It does worry me. But I don't know what the master's plans are. However, one thing is sure. If he doesn't move, It's because he's waiting for us.
Yeah, well, we might have expected as much. Do you think we have a chance?
The next few hours will answer that question. If you manage to destroy Evil Dave's island, the Master will have no means of making new sea sewers. Then we stand a serious chance of making it.
But first I have to knock Evil Dave out of the running.
You don't have to go right away. If you like, we can go and visit the Demis to see what your buddy Steve left for you.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it really serves any purpose.
Do whatever you think best. Anyway, I'm off.
Hey, wait a minute. The captain still hasn't come.
Like I care.
Hey! You're nuts! Wilbur! You bonehead! I don't believe it. He pushed me. You bonehead!
Who are you shouting at like that, Cyprien?
Huh? Why, Wilbur. He pushed me into the water.
Oh, the metaphor.
What do you mean, the metaphor? Wilbur is that blue elephant there. You know, he's the one who told you I was here.
You must be mistaken, Cyprien. A patrolling flyer told us about your presence.
Are you sure?
I can still tell the difference between a flyer and a blue elephant. Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I swear he was there.
Okay, elephant or no elephant, I've got to get you to Evil Dave's island as quickly as possible. We'll try to wait until you free Dave before launching the attack, but I can't make any promises, so you better go for it fast. You free your buddy, destroy the island, and get out of there fast.
Any news of Dr. Folk?
Not really, no. But we suppose he must be on the island. He's so stubborn that he must have tried to take the initiative.
In other words, I'm going to have to free him, too.
Does it bother you?
No, but he'd better not make a habit of it.